We got a great show, you know. In a Kingston massive, yeah. But, boy. Yeah, man.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 most shocking, funny, bizarre, or cringy moments on Saturday Night Live.
I'm a nice boy, and I like to wear undies.
Number 20, Kristen Stewart's F-bomb. Hosting SNL is an exciting moment in anyone's life. For actress Kristen Stewart, some of that excitement was present in her opening monologue.
It is really great to be hosting Saturday Night Live, I gotta tell you.
She initially expressed nervousness that Donald Trump might be watching because he had previously commented on her past relationship with Robert Pattinson. She ended the monologue with a bit about not being too cool to host the show, where she was joined by Kate McKinnon and Aidy Bryant.
You guys don't have to do this, though, just to make me think you're cool, because I think you guys are so awesome. Like, it's a done deal.
Oh my God, thank God.
While proclaiming how happy she is to be on the program, Stewart let slip an expletive. She immediately caught herself, but it clearly caught everyone off guard.
We've got a great show, and I totally care that I'm here, because it's the coolest ever. Oh my God. And I'm sorry, and unless your car is also here, and I'll never come back, and you can,
Number 19, Suitcase Boy. If you were to picture Robert Downey Jr. in a suit, it would most likely be an Iron Man suit, not a suitcase. Back in 1986, a 20-year-old Downey was rolled out on stage in a comically large contraption where only his head is visible.
Ladies and gentlemen, Francis thought that Robert should do something that expressed himself, who he really is.
He claims he's going to do a confrontational monologue, and we're not sure what that even means. He goes on to express a series of non-sequiturs until Joan Cusack comes out in a suitcase as well.
What is this?
Don't mind me, just go ahead with what you're doing.
What do you mean, go ahead with what I'm doing? What is that?
Well, I think it's going very well. You should just go ahead.
He's upset that Cusack is going to steal his thunder and falls over in anger.
I'm gonna knock you over. You will cushion my fall. You'll... Ow! Ow!
Season 11 of SNL is frequently cited as one of the show's worst, and with a sketch as baffling as this, it's not hard to see why. Number 18, January Jones is Gassy. A parody of Rear Window sounds like a fun concept, but its execution leaves a lot to be desired.
It's Grace Kelly.
I'm so sorry I'm late. Please forgive me. Hello, James. Hello, Alfred.
Good evening.
January Jones portrays Grace Kelly, and the simple setup is that she has gas and she keeps farting while trying to shoot a scene with Jimmy Stewart, played by Jason Sudeikis.
What could be in a box that size? Cut!
Did I do it again?
That is the depth of this sketch, and it is painful to watch. The only thing that can be added is more farting effects, and it certainly doesn't improve anything. In fact, the only real positive takeaway is that Jones eventually breaks.
Oh, Hitch, I feel terrible.
That's because you're sick, Grace! You're sick!
Number 17, Larry David's Holocaust jokes. If you watch Curb Your Enthusiasm, you know Larry David is the one person willing to say the things others won't say to avoid feeling uncomfortable. It really shouldn't be a surprise then that David brought up the Holocaust during his monologue.
If I'd grown up in Poland when Hitler came to power and was sent to a concentration camp, would I still be checking out women in the camp?
He mentions how it would be difficult to pick up women in a concentration camp. Sometimes things are better left unsaid, as the bit caused some controversy due to the sensitive nature of the subject.
The problem is, there are no good opening lines in a concentration camp.
And while audience members let out a few laughs, to our ear, they sounded nervous, as they may have been unsure of how to react.
What? What'd I say? Is it me or is it the whole thing?
Number 16, Safelight Autoglass gets creepy. This one started out decently enough, but didn't stick the landing. In a parody of Safelight commercials, we are presented with a technician checking in with a mother and daughter duo after repairs were made to their car.
Wow, the windshield looks brand new. Thanks for your help. Bye.
Wait, how close was the game?
We demolished them.
Good job.
This happens a few times because the windshield keeps cracking. Where things go off the rails is when it's revealed that the employee has been purposely breaking the windshield to get close to the daughter.
Tell her what?
You don't feel this? What's happening between us?
Gross, no.
It was an unnecessary turn that made everything creepier than it needed to be. Safelight was none too thrilled about its portrayal, and eventually, this segment was removed from subsequent airings for a time.
It's okay. I'm not insulted.
Number 15, father-daughter ad. The setup for this commercial spoof seems innocuous enough. A dad dropping off his daughter at the airport.
Just make sure to...
Call you when I get there? I know.
Yeah. You know, you could stay home, do another year of high school if you...
Very funny, Dad.
Things take a turn towards the unexpected when instead of the daughter going off to college, she's actually joining ISIS. Unsurprisingly, many people took exception to this as it seemed to be making light of the pain and suffering the group has caused. Not helping matters were some of the more cringe-inducing lines like,
Dad, it's just ISIS.
There just isn't much substance beyond the shock value of having a young woman join an extremist group.
Take care of her.
Death to America.
Number 14, Nude Beach. Bob and Doug are at a nude beach resort, and Doug, played by Matthew Broderick, is understandably feeling a little nervous.
I feel a little self-conscious, Bob. I mean, I've never been to a nude beach before.
Doug, come on, will you stop with this? You have nothing to worry about.
When they meet a larger group of Bob's friends, all they can talk about is the male appendage, with nearly everyone commenting on how small Bob's is.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, that's okay. I hear it really doesn't matter to women.
Yeah, I read that too.
The initial mention is humorous, but they really run the concept into the ground. In about 4 minutes, the word penis is uttered around 40 times, including in a song. Naturally, when this aired, 46,000 complaints were sent in.
Kind of makes us wonder if there's room for serious discussion on these subjects on television. So to those of you who missed the point, grow up. Really, come on.
Number 13, Gen Z Hospital. The way younger generations talk sure is funny, don't you think? At least that's what this sketch would have you believe.
Bruh, seriously? I'm so pressed right now, bro.
In a parody of daytime soaps, a group of friends are at a hospital trying to find out if Bestie is okay. And the conceit is that everyone uses slang typically attributed to members of Gen Z.
Your bestie took a major L while driving her Hellcat.
Yeah, we saw.
We tried everything we could in surgery, and it was sus for a while. But we have your bestie on a machine, and we're doing everything we can.
Unfortunately, there are no jokes beyond the phrases used sounding out of place in a serious medical context. Many viewers found it cringy, while others claimed the show was misappropriating the use of African American vernacular English.
Bro!
You capping!
Unfortunately, no cap.
Number 12, Commie hunting season. This sketch is frequently considered one of the worst on SNL, and it's not hard to see why.
It sure is exciting, Uncle Lester. My very first commie hunt.
It seems to be satirizing the Greensboro massacre, where far-right extremists shot and killed communist protesters in Greensboro, North Carolina. The main thing working against this segment is that it's just not funny.
Boys, there's plenty of commies for everybody. I'm sure you'll all bag your quota.
It's only about 3 minutes long, but feels longer because there are 0 laughs throughout the entire runtime. It's painful to watch because the actors say their lines expecting some reaction from the audience, but all they get is silence.
Let's not let a little thing like this spoil the whole damn afternoon.
Oh, and they use a racial epithet about 30 seconds in, so not a great recipe for success. Number 11, Sinead O'Connor tears a photo of the Pope. She only made one appearance on SNL, but it's one of the most memorable and controversial. Her first performance of the night was her single, Success Has Made a Failure of Our Home. She received thunderous applause from the audience, which would be the complete opposite reaction to her later performance. O'Connor did an a cappella rendition of Bob Marley's War, and towards the end, she held up a photo of Pope John Paul II and tore it.
Fight the real enemy!
The result was dead silence as she stood there as everyone was in shock over what they just witnessed. The action was meant to highlight wrongdoings occurring within the church, but wouldn't be widely acknowledged until much later. Number 10, Louis C.K.'s inappropriate jokes. This is one opening monologue that has aged terribly, especially given the misconduct allegations now associated with the comedian.
If I'm in a gas station late at night and a young man comes in wearing a hooded sweatshirt, if he's white, I'll think, oh, he's an athlete. If he's black, unless he has a big smile on his face, then I become mildly racist, and this is what I think. I think, that's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing's gonna happen. No, of course I'm fine. Why did I even think that for a second?
Bringing to a close SNL's 40th season, Louis C.K.'s risky stand-up routine tackled racism and, for good measure, the Israel and Palestine conflict.
It is because my kids are like Israel and Palestine, and I'm like America. The little one's like Palestine because she always gets screwed. She gets the worst deals.
While the comedian's entire set was soaked in controversy, the monologue's final tangent ramped up the awkwardness to a whole new level. Reminiscing about a creepy individual who lived in his neighborhood, Louis C.K. concluded that the only reason such crimes continue to happen, despite the risk of prison, is because the act must be really enjoyable.
You can only really surmise that it must be really good. I mean, from their point of view. From their, not ours, but from their point of view, it must be amazing.
Number 9, Adrien Brody's dreads. Inaugurated in 1975, Saturday Night Live has crossed the line countless times. However, occasionally, a performer takes things a step too far and earns a ban for their troubles.
Yeah, man, Jamaica, man, you know, Rastafari, you know. You got the whole family in the house, you know. You know, me got Sean Peter, you know, you got Sean Paul, you got Sean Mary, you got Sean John.
Hot off an Academy Award-winning performance in The Pianist, Adrien Brody hosted SNL for the first and last time. Due to time constraints, SNL frowns on improvisation. But this didn't discourage Brody from taking charge when he introduced Sean Paul's musical performance.
We got a great show, you know. In a Kingston massive, yeah.
Making things as awkward as possible, the actor decided to don fake dreadlocks and speak in an awful Jamaican accent. What was even the joke here? Adrien, scripts exist for a reason.
And I give a big up, enough respect, a dancehall players, you know? And like Sean John!
Number 8, Andy Kaufman wrestles women.
So if there's any woman out there tonight who would like to prove me wrong, like to take me on in a wrestling match, I'd like to call you up all now. You can just volunteer.
During Saturday Night Live's infancy, Andy Kaufman frequently dropped by for random appearances, and the comedian's peculiar style of humor proved to be a hit with fans. This changed in 1979 when Andy Kaufman challenged a female audience member to a wrestling match. At the time, Kaufman's villainous wrestling persona was a significant component of the entertainer's live routine, but this fact was lost on SNL's crowd. Kaufman was booed and effectively kicked off the variety show. A couple of years later, the home audience voted for Kaufman to be banned from Saturday Night Live.
Here's how you voted so far. Keep Andy, 105,316. Dump Andy. 134,691. Uh-oh, time to boil the water.
Number 7, Tom Green ditched at the altar.
I'm a nice boy, and I like to wear undies.
Primarily known for Freddie Got Fingered, Tom Green's brand of shock comedy certainly made an impression during his hosting gig in 2000.
Don't they look proud?
Yeah. You look fearful.
Whether people are fans of this type of humor or not, Green's randomness means there tends to always be an element of awkwardness. During the opening monologue, Green and fiancée Drew Barrymore announced plans to wed by the end of the episode, although the whole thing proved to be little more than a tease. If skits are intentionally awkward, does it still count?
Ooh, I'm a level 9 wizard. I'm a very powerful wizard. Ooh, and this is my doggy, Cherry's Jubilee.
Number 6, Tiger Woods sketch.
Those who have supported me over the years, I offer my profound apology for these multiple transgressions.
Multiple? So it happened more than once?
A lot of topics can be made funny, But that doesn't mean a joke shouldn't be criticized for being in poor taste. Satirizing Tiger Woods' infidelity and ensuing car accident on the night his wife Elin learned about her husband's behavior, SNL's skit saw Kenan Thompson's terrified Woods deliver a series of apologetic press conferences.
Yeah, this is what happened.
I'm just lucky my wife Elin was there to courageously call 911. I'm so glad to have her. I love her so much. There is no other woman for me.
Progressively presented in a more battered state, Thompson appeared alongside Blake Lively's Elin, with the implication being that she was responsible for his injuries. Domestic violence and comedy aren't exactly a great mix, and Saturday Night Live's sketch exemplifies why this is the case.
Seems like I keep saying the wrong thing in these press conferences. So, this time I have a prepared written statement which I shall stick to.
Number 5. Mocking a blind person. There's controversial humor, and then there's mining disabilities for easy jokes.
I'm tired of all these fancy two-eyed smart alecks from this big city running the show. It's time we get someone from Utica, Syracuse, or Schenectady. Towns where people have a little something off about them. I mean, they don't have to be blind.
As part of the Weekend Update with Seth Meyers, Fred Armisen portrayed New York's Governor David Paterson as a bumbling, short-sighted nitwit who couldn't even properly hold a map. The real Paterson is legally blind, so besides being an all-around lazy joke, SNL was poking fun at the governor's real-life condition.
I mean, come on, I'm a blind man who loves cocaine, who is suddenly appointed governor of New York. My life is an actual plot from a Richard Pryor movie.
Unsurprisingly, the National Federation of the Blind criticized SNL for echoing a detrimental stereotype associating blindness with incompetence.
So to summarize, you want someone with some knowledge of the economy who is a little off and is completely unprepared to be senator. Do you have anyone in mind?
Yes, me.
Number 4. Steven Seagal's Andrew Dice Clay impersonation. It's an episode that lives on in infamy. That time, the Great One hosted SNL.
Couldn't help overhearing what you guys were saying, you know?
Oh, you were so quiet, you know. How long were you back there? We were just talking, you know. Yeah, you know.
Putting on a faux New York accent, Steven Seagal set out to deliver comedy gold, serenading the crowd with a passionate rendition of kung fu fighting and smashing Rob Schneider's head into a photocopier.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
He brought the show home, or at least tried to, with a laughable impersonation of Andrew Dice Clay, a comedian known for his notoriously misogynistic persona.
Sit your white ass down.
How you doing that? It's nice to be on your show here.
I'm glad you could make it, Mr. Dice.
The only problem? The crowd clearly had no clue what was going on. Seagal's minimalist acting just isn't compatible with impressions. And the awful skits he wrote landed him a ban from hosting duties.
I ain't see you any movies, and what's the afro anyway? You look like Link from the Mod Squad. Oh, it's 1991. You know, why don't you cut it square? Bada bing.
Number 3, Martin Lawrence's opening monologue. Going off script on SNL is the quickest way to ensure no more subsequent appearances. Right out of the gate, Martin Lawrence ventured off the beaten path when he unleashed a rambling monologue challenging the network's censorship.
It's bothering me, man. You know, you can't say this, you can't say that.
Rather than using this opportunity to address the topic further, he launched into an astonishing tirade about Lorena Bobbitt and women with smelly posteriors.
Because I'm getting with some of the ladies smelling odors going, wait a minute. Girl, smell this. This you. Smell yourself, girl.
Edited out of any repeat airings, Martin's monologue was substituted with a short graphic summarizing the comedian's comments and adding that it had almost cost the cast and crew their jobs.
You know what I'm saying? Knowing they got a yeast infection. I'm sorry. Sorry. Come up with dough all on your damn lip. Got a bagel and a croissant on your lip. Anybody got any butter? I like jelly on mine.
Number 2, Ashlee Simpson's jig.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ashlee Simpson.
Quick warning, watching this clip could result in uncontrollable cringing. Perpetually stuck in Jessica Simpson's shadow, Ashlee strived to serve as a punkier and more authentic alternative to her sister. Unfortunately, lip-syncing on Saturday Night Live, Emphasis on the live doesn't leave the greatest of impressions. When the band launched into her song Autobiography, but the vocal track for Pieces of Me played instead, her lip syncing, later explained as due to acid reflux, was exposed to the world. Mimicking a deer caught in the headlights, the unfortunate young singer ran off the stage, leaving behind a confused audience and the lingering traces of her career. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Kanye West's pro-Trump rant. Prior to the advent of the internet and digital cameras, a post-show speech like this may have been lost to the ages. But for better or worse, Kanye West's pro-Trump rant was recorded and immortalized.
They bullied me backstage. They said, don't go out there with that hat on. They bullied me backstage. They bullied me.
Wearing a Make America Great Again hat, Kanye, who was the musical guest of the night, addressed the crowd with a speech that can only be described as disheartening.
You see, they laughing at me. You heard them, they scream at me.
Greeted with both boos and cheers from the audience, Kanye cited Trump as a personal inspiration, while simultaneously implying that the president is racist.
There's so many times I talk to like a white person about this and they say, how could you like Trump? He's racist. If someone inspires me and I connect with them, I don't have to believe in all their policies.
Which moment was too awkward for you to handle? Let us know in the comments.